Learn English prepositions with Jennifer.
It's time to challenge your listening skills again. I'll let you listen to another part of the conversation I had with my children. In this part, we talk about the location of their school and their classrooms. All right, guys, do we live near the school or far from the school?
Near. In between.
No, I don't think it's that far away. It's close by. If you compare it to the last school you went to, how far from the school?
20 minutes. 15 minutes.
Yeah, or 15, 20 minutes if there was traffic. We
Well,
didn't live close to your old school, that's for sure. All right, how about in the school? I know you have 3 floors now.
Yeah.
And
I'm
where?
on the second floor.
You're on the second floor? Where's your classroom?
3rd floor.
Are you near the library or where are you?
The library's on the 2nd floor, but the computer lab is on the 3rd floor, so I'm closest to the computer lab.
Okay, so you're close to the computer lab. Are you near the library?
Kind of.
Kind of, all right. Are your classrooms next to a bathroom, or do you have to walk a few minutes to get to a bathroom?
It doesn't take a few minutes, but it'll take like 15 seconds to get there.
So you're not exactly beside a bathroom,
It
but
takes like 10 or 15 or 20 seconds to get
well, it's
there.
not too far.
It matters if you walk or run or jog or something.
I guess you're not allowed to run in school. So my daughter's classroom is on the 2nd floor, and my son's? He's on the 3rd floor. His classroom is near the computer lab. What is my daughter's classroom close to? She's near the library. Near means not far from something, close to something. Near the library, near the computer lab. Neither one of them have a classroom that's right beside a bathroom. They have to walk a little bit. Beside is the same as next to. 2 sides are touching. Beside, next to.
Let's do a quick review. Which of the new prepositions could we use to complete this sentence? We live only 7 or 8 minutes away from the new school. So the school is near our home. It's the same thing as saying it's not far from our home or it's close to our home. Near is a preposition, but far from and close to, that's adjective plus preposition. How about this sentence? How can we complete it? There is a farm, and I want to say it's side by side. It touches our property. It's next to our home. It's the same thing as saying beside our home. Often we use right beside to emphasize just how close it is, side by side.
The tricky thing is that there are other words that look similar to prepositions, and I don't want you to confuse those other words with our prepositions of place. So let me take some time to go over some useful points.
Be careful not to confuse near and nearby. There could be some overlap, but usually there's a clear difference. See if you can choose the correct word and complete 4 sentences. 1. We live near the post office. We need a preposition. 2. The storm drew near. Same word, but near can also function as an adverb. The storm drew closer. It drew near. 3. There are some shops nearby. Nearby here functions as an adverb. It's the same as saying there are some shops close by. You could use near, but I think most speakers would choose to say near here. There are some shops near here. 4. She works at a nearby restaurant. Nearby can be an adjective, so a nearby restaurant is a restaurant that's very close. It's local. And here's a bonus sentence. Be careful, you almost hit me. Do you know a word that looks like near but means almost? You nearly hit me. That's an adverb. Also, don't confuse beside and besides. Do you know which one is the preposition of place? Beside is a preposition, so it always needs an object. Beside what? Besides is a word we use to show an addition, like moreover. So how would we complete these two sentences? We'd say, there's a park beside my house, meaning next to my house. Parks are fun. Besides, they're good for community building. It's the same thing as saying, also, in addition, moreover, they're good for community building. Besides is a little less formal than moreover and in addition. Beside means next to something, and there's one more preposition that's similar in meaning. We can also use by. So let me show you some examples. Sit beside me. Look at the alternatives. The Carlsons live in the apartment next to mine. I'd love to have a cabin by the lake. Finally, don't confuse next to and next. What's the difference? I think you know. Look at these sentences. 1. We live next to a farm. Here we have a preposition. We live next to a farm is the same as we live beside a farm. And 2. First, they lived in the city. Next, they moved to the suburbs. And now they have a houseboat. Next, as a single word, shows sequence.
We've looked at different prepositions of place: at, in, on, near, next to or beside, between or among. Let's try an exercise now to check your understanding of all these different prepositions and make sure that you're not confusing them with other words.
Complete the sentences with the correct words. 1. Would you prefer to live in the mountains or right on the beach? 2. Do you mind living close to other people? 3. Could you handle living next to a highway? Note, we could also use by here. Could you handle living by a highway? 4. Why do some people like living on the higher floors of an apartment building? 5. How many TVs do you have in your home? 6. How much distance should there be between a sofa and a TV? 7. What do you always keep beside you when you sleep at night? 8. Do you live near any restaurants? Why don't you go back now and answer the questions?
Well, I hope you're feeling more confident about using prepositions of place. That's all for now. Thanks for watching and happy studies.